Alright, Shalom. We start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Church of Great Millstone. Shalom to the sincere and hopeful elect, you brothers out there that's prophesying in the true name and the true doctrine, the house of David, about the times we're in the headed to for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Alright, my name is Kwadash Paya. Here's a quick update, bring some scriptures, filtering, what's going on. And everything that's going on is prophecy. With the hyperinflation, with the famines, with the wars and rumors of wars, with the different plagues. You see, and now where it's happening simultaneously and on a global scale, quicker than ever in history. Showing you, like the scriptures say, the end shall speak and not lie. It is speaking. It's here. It's manifesting. One more else. Can we say that the men of the Lord have been prophesying for so long? What else can we say is happening? You know what I'm saying? And here you see on Yahoo, it says recession shock. Bank of America is the latest major institution to deliver a grim warning for the future. And this is one of the banks. Bank of America, they saying giving a grim warning unto the people about the recession. You had the Great Depression, you had different recessions. You had one after the World War II. And that's, as you can see here, you could just go into Wikipedia, list of the recessions in the United States. It'll give you the list, Then they'll go into the Great Depression onward, after the World War II, right? Economy adjusted from wartime to peacetime. So war caused a lot of, goods, like a lot of delays or whatever. And even, a little bit after, you had something called rationalizing, right? I believe this was like in the early 30s. You had something called rationalizing. And I believe it happened in the 80s, where people were limited to get a certain amount of gas per day, or per week rather. There was a certain amount of food they were able to purchase, certain amount of things they were able to have the liberty purchasing, consuming, because this is a consuming place, America, slash Babylon the Great. This is a consuming, this is a corporation. It ain't a country, this is a corporate land, right? And so this is why with the with prices rising, is causing the dollar to devalue, which makes things much more that expensive, right? And also these other which is going to cause a crash. And they're doing this intentionally to have everything digitalized, which will ultimately lead to what? Revelation chapter 3, 13, verse 16. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, which is an incision of what? A digital currency. Because that's what they want, their new world order, one world currency, to have full control of the masses. Because with paper, fiat currency, it's like, it's untraceable. Even Bitcoin and certain cryptocurrencies it's not, you can lose your phone, you can lose certain things. But when they want you to become one, which is what? That fourth industrial revolution, which Carl Schwab spoke about, the speaker, or the head rather, of the economic forum, yeah? This is what? Having people become one with machines, and that's the what? The hour of temptation we're coming to. Anyway, but guess what's going to happen? They're not going to establish that. The scriptures speak about it. Let's get real quick. The book of Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh, of the Lord, all caps, Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels. Right? So, like it tells you in Job, the 20th chapter, when he is about to what? Fill his belly. When they're eating, when they're consuming, when they feel like, when they have all the recipes set up to finally bring about with their whole sustainable development plan, their whole new world order. When they're about to eat, when they're about to, feel like, all right, we got it, most people are taking it willingly. Now we're going to come down, mandatory, because some people are not following policies. Like it tells you Isaiah 10, with the 10 and 1, the wicked policies, right? They feel like, all right, we got things in control. Boom, that's when that's when Yahweh is going to send his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah, with the whole angels to what? Intervene. Like it tells you in Isaiah 59 and 19, when they shall come in like a flood, the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And that word standard, when you go into the blue letter, it goes into what? Being able to flee. The Lord's going to have his elect be able to disappear and flee and escape these traps and snares that the wicked, that the Bible speaks of, the devil, that shall come upon us with great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he have but a short time, like it says in Revelation 12 and 12. And this is why the Lord is having things speed up. For what? The elect's sake, ultimately. Because the real great reset is going to come when the kingdom of heaven is going to be established on earth. When the men of the Lord is going to take the kingdom, as it tells you in the book of Daniel. Okay? They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. So all of this is a stumbling block, because they're going to have people, pushed into a corner. Oh, you can't eat, you can't pay gas, you can't feed your children, you can't work, you can't travel, right? You can't pay bills, you can't put your kids to school. And this was the whole blueprint which they designed to have everything digitalized, cashless payments, contactless payments, digital currency, the CBDC, with the whole plan to the epidemic. You see? So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, like Paul said, man. That's why you got to be spiritual to be able to discern that, see the bigger picture. You see, so you can be able to spiritually hold that shield up and be able to combat the fiery darts of Satan, these traps and snares and fear tactics. And you see, this is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 15. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. God shall cast them out of his belly. You see, so with all the gold, the banks of Britain, hoarding it up, all the silver, the gold, the copper, the precious metals, the precious stones of the earth, and the Lord is gonna have them give that shit back up to the men of the Lord. When he give us spiritual powers to be able to become hunters, like it tells you in Jeremiah 16 and 16, we shall hunt them. Wherever bunkers they're at, we're gonna, with the spiritual powers, abilities, these are mortal bodies. When the Lord change our bodies to where we could do these supernatural things, these celestial bodies, to be able to take our gold back, man. Take our stuff back, man. We're going to take the earth back, which was created for who? The elect of the house of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians, which are the biblical Israelites. You see, that governing body that's going to rule in righteousness. Alright? That's who's going to rule when Yahweh shall come back. Not no China or no other, Russia, no other superpower. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna have to get that back up, man. You see? And that old digital currency, that's not gonna last. It speaks about, matter of fact, let's get that real quick before I close out. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10. I'm gonna jump straight to the point because there's a lot. Lord willing, there's a lesson. I want to go into this more in the next lesson, but I just want to get straight to the point with this part so it can all connect and tie up perfectly for this lesson. For the sake of edification, this book of Psalms, chapter 10, I'm going to start at 12. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up thine hand. Forget not the humble. Right? So the Lord's not going to forget the humble. The elect that's suffering his persecution, that's storing up their treasures in heaven. We're going to get Everything we lose here, we're going to get back when Yahushua come back. And then some. On top of that, 100-fold. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn God? He hath said in his heart, Thou wilt not require it, thou hast seen it. For thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. Alright? Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ear to hear. To judge the fatherless and the oppressed, and the man of the earth may no more oppress. So they're not going to oppress no more, man. So, like it tells you in Acts chapter 5 verse 38, if this council of this house, roughly paraphrasing, in other words, if this council be of men, it shall surely come to naught. So this place is going to come to naught, meaning nothing. And we're close to that. From the crumbling of this place. Shalom. We're giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yah Bashim Yahushai. Bashim Makakwadash. Till next time, I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.